good. My question is related to a domestic situation. So I live in a house with my girlfriend for the past 7 years. Our relationship may be coming to an end. The house is owned by her. Previously in our relationship, we had some problems, and about 3 or 4 years ago, she actually got an eviction against me. The eviction was enforced by the law, but I actually never moved out. We stayed in the house. I worked it out. The past 3 years, she has been a travel nurse and been traveling, and I have lived in the house and taken care of the animals and paid her every week as contribution to the mortgage.
Okay.
Our relationship has been good at that point. My question is, if I decide to move out or we have further conflict and she wants me to move out, can that eviction be immediately reinforced and there's no time for me to find a place, or would the whole process have to start all over again?
Mark, in my opinion, the whole process would have to start over again. So, Mark, there's only 2 ways you're leaving that home. One would be you voluntarily move out, hand her the keys, and say, I'm gone. Or number 2, she goes to court and gets a brand new court order, and that's, at least 3 to 6 weeks process.
Okay. Fair enough. I don't know if we're there. I don't know if that's going to happen. I just don't want to have something unexpectedly thrown at me before I'm prepared to move, if that was the case. And it sounds like you've answered my question, Tom.
So,
I appreciate that
Mark,
very much.
if things are at an end, they're at an end, Mark. So, you can't deny that at some point in time. But ideally, you guys could strike a financial deal that she would pay you some money to move out of there. Number one, it's easier for her. She's not going to have to pay a lawyer, time, expense, court costs to kick you out of there. So she's going to save some money there. And 2, just give you a little bit of pocket change to move on to the next place. So I think it's not unreasonable for you all to negotiate a financial settlement here.
Didn't realize that was an option. But that is good to know. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, Mark, I do want to make it clear, though, that the fact that you have been helping her make the mortgage payments is not going to give you any rights whatsoever as an owner of that home or for reimbursement of those payments. So everything you paid is gone. So everything she agrees to pay you is going to be strictly voluntary.
Understand that. I wasn't expecting to have any kind of rights. The house is wholly owned by her, so it is her home. And I understand, and we don't have a lease agreement or anything like that. And it's just a simple situation of if we decide to part ways and it gets a little nasty, I just want to be able to know what legally to expect. Like I didn't know if a sheriff could show up at the door and say, well, you had an eviction 3 years ago. You got to get out in 24 hours.
No
that
way.
kind of thing.
No way, Mark.
Okay. I
Okay.
appreciate that. Thanks, Tom.
All right, good luck. Chris,